Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Locke going to throw on the first play. Over the middle, it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
From the gun, it's Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nifty move. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Locke looks to throw it again. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down, New York.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tracy trying the right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Locke gonna throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 19 yards away. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Great. Set. Carlos Vieri.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 61 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
No touch that. Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
It's complete to Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Locke looking to change the play. They'll hand it to Tracy. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
No touch that. Go Silver, ready? 73.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. Dances by at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing now is Locke. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Block now to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Locke. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Gano for the extra point. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Great, set. Hey! Hey, Silver. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Powering his way forward. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, 31 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10.
Good. Set. Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti.
Hurts now, hoping to make up for that pick six. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 2nd down.
Good. Set. Like a Hornet.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Hurts will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Locked to throw. Keeps himself upright. Escaping the pressure right.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw is Locke.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An audible here to get a new look.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. He's back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
63.
Back to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Well, just a gigantic play here. Both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,